Hi, I'm Father Mike Dekowitz. I'm the director of the Addiction Recovery Ministry, and every Monday at 1 o'clock, we spend a few moments just talking about issues regarding addiction and recovery. Over the past several weeks, we've been talking about the 12 steps and the 12 traditions. Today, I want to start several weeks looking at, those phrases we all see in the 12-step meeting rooms. Those phrases that when we first read them, wonder, what are they here for? But I think the longer you're in recovery, the more really important those phrases become, the more you think about them. So today I want to look particularly at the phrase that says, easy does it. When I first saw that, I couldn't figure out what's the point of that phrase. It's so very simple. You wonder, why is one of those phrases you come across in almost all 12-step recovery meetings rooms? I think it's used to remind us and encourage us and inspire us, those of us who struggle with any type of substance abuse disorder. And when you think of the world, those who are addicted, if you think about it, they live in a world of chaos. Chaos kind of surrounds the person struggling with addiction and recovery. And I can only speak for myself. But while I was drinking, chaos was where I lived. Chaos is where I felt comfortable. I felt I felt more comfortable surrounded by chaos than I did with surrounded by quiet. So much so that one of my fears about becoming sober was that I was afraid I'd become boring. I've been said this at meetings. My greatest fear, I don't want to become boring. And that was how I confused with a lack of chaos was simply being boring. And now I believe that I really understood chaos as excitement, and that I confused order with boredom. And I don't know if any of you felt that way also. Think about it. Think of it. When you were in your active addiction, you lived your life always on the brink of some disaster. Chaos simply surrounds you. Do any of these phrases sound familiar to you? What happened to the mirrors in my car? Where did I park my car? Why are my friends avoiding me? How did I get here? Why do my children seem to fear me? Officer, I'm fine to drive. Do any of those phrases sound vaguely familiar to any of you? I suggest they probably do. Living with all of this chaos, living in this world of always impending disaster becomes normal for us. We learn to function in a world of lies, a world of manipulation, a world of chaos. So that phrase, easy does it, really makes no sense to us. Easy does it cannot help you if you live in a world of lies. Cannot help you if you're always on the brink of disaster. Cannot help you if you live in a world of fear. I can't help you dealing with the police. Can't help you to have your children not be afraid of you. You can't make your spouse stop hating you. You can't make your friends stop avoiding you. You can't exempt you from being fired from your job. So then how? How do we begin to comprehend what that phrase means? Easy does it. Well, first, we have to stop using. We have to stop drinking. We have to begin our journey into recovery. Once we're in recovery and we begin to become a little bit clean, a little sober, the cloud begins to lift. The storms kind of recede. We become a little less afraid. We become a little bit more aware of how to be honest. And now, instead of seeking chaos, we begin to seek normalcy. We can begin to trust ourselves. We can learn to live life on life's terms. taking what life gives us as life gives it to us. We can learn maybe to avoid chaos. In becoming sober, we can begin to discover the world of honesty. In becoming clean and sober, we can even begin to hope. So easy does it. Take life as it comes. Cultivate order. Live in calm. Trust yourself. Embrace normal life. Sobriety allows us to live in the wonder of peace. And in living in that wonder of peace, we can begin to say goodbye to the clutter, to the noise, to the cancer of chaos. Easy does it. Doesn't make sense if you're in your active addiction. Easy does it is one of the hopes of sobriety. Now, let's conclude by together praying the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Goodbye. See you next week.